Dean, this is the 47th year of Black Santa and your 6th year, I think. How do you prepare for what some people might regard as a bit of an ordeal?
Well, firstly, Black Santa is one of my favourite parts of being Dean of Belfast, and I look forward to this time of the year. The weather can be challenging. Sometimes it will be pouring with rain. Other times the wind will blow from the North Pole along Donegal Street. But the wonderful thing about Black Santa and the whole campaign is the opportunity to meet people from every walk of life who recognise what we do with the Black Santa appeal as being really important and really significant for the people of Northern Ireland.
Day one is the 14th of December. How busy do you expect it will be?
Well, the first day of the Black Santa sit-out is always the day when press and newspapers will come, and there'll be interviews. There'll be a series of photographs taken, and we'll be welcoming the Lord Mayor of Belfast, along with the two bishops, with Bishop George of Connor and Bishop David of Down and Dromore. So it's a busy day of interviews and conversations, and within that then people beginning to give their donations into the famous Black Santa barrel, and it builds up from then as more and more people are aware that we are on the steps, and they have been preparing for this, and they come and they make their donations, small or large.
Last year you raised £130,000. Are you in the business of setting a fundraising target, or do you enter into this marathon fundraiser to raise as much as you possibly can?
Well, we do want to raise as much as we possibly can, but 130,000 is what we raised last year, and so we would want to at least match that and very hopefully exceed it, because of course every penny that is given away again at our Good Samaritan service. So every pound that we can gather for Black Santa is going to help the charities that we support, and we'll be giving the money to.
Do you have any notable moments in your mind from last year, any outstanding elements?
I suppose the one thing that I remember from last year was a certain gentleman in a very fast sports car who came and gave a donation, and I asked whether he would make a circuit of the cathedral so we could take a photograph of him, and he came back and he made another donation, so that was an excellent moment.
126 charities in all benefited from what you raised last year. How do you decide who gets what?
Black Santa supports local charities, and particularly those smaller charities, so that the donation that we give makes a huge difference to the impact that they can make. So it is charities who have an annual income of less than £200,000, and this year we have a particular focus in three areas. The cost of living has bitten deep for so many people across Northern Ireland, and so the charities which are supporting people to make their way through the cost of living crisis are one group of charities that we will be identifying. A second group of people that we are supporting are communities and families who have been deeply impacted by drug abuse, the cost and the toil that drug abuse carries for those people. So there are charities working incredibly well and making a huge difference to those families and communities that are impacted. And thirdly, there are those charities working with people who were bereaved during the COVID pandemic. And the shadow of the pandemic still lies over many families, and we are supporting them as well. And alongside that, a whole raft and multitude of charities which work in a vast range of fields.
Big question to finish, how can we donate?
Well, this year we have a new way of donating. We have a QR code, and so it's easy to, with your mobile phone, to line up on the QR code. But there are many other ways as well. You can donate online to the Black Santa website, www.belfastblacksanta.org, or you can come and donate in person here on the steps of the cathedral, and you can do that either with cash or with card.
Here's hoping this year is a resounding success. Dean Ford, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much indeed.